I'm Cathy Cupitt. I'm the Unit Coordinator for Engaging in the Humanities, which is a core first year unit teaching communication skills to students. I've been taking part in a project that's designed to encourage students to engage with reflective practice, which deepens their understanding of the disciplines they're taking part in and their own learning. To do this, we set up a project that allowed them to record audio or video reflections based on the material that we covered in the unit or on their own engagement with learning and research. The technology that we used for this particular project was through the standard unit Blackboard. We used the podcasting technology, which is a bit like a blog but allows for video and audio recordings as well as for the usual blog posts and feedback and so on. It was really effective. It was easy to use. The students could find it easily because it was part of the Blackboard that they were already going to for the unit. We did offer loans of webcast cameras and microphones and headsets as well, but students didn't require them. The key aspect of reflective practice is to help people to learn how to learn and to more sophisticatedly engage with their own areas of developing expertise. So what we wanted out of this project was for students to become better reflective practitioners, to consider how they could learn more effectively and what progress they've made in the tasks that they've been undertaking. We also wanted them to develop peer networks. That's why we set it up as a Blackboard project on the podcast area, so that they could see each other's reflections and give feedback and review to them. We wanted to encourage internal students and external students to start to develop together as a cohort. The students had 2 pieces of reflective practice that they needed to do for the unit that were assessed. They could submit those as written work, as you would normally expect, but we gave them the option of also doing them as either an audio or video reflection. We wanted to give them flexibility and a chance to engage more playfully with their learning tasks. That wasn't entirely successful though. In fact, what happened was very few students took up the option. Most of the students submitted written reflections. However, those students that did submit the audio reflections, we didn't get any video, but those who submitted the audio reflections were fantastic. They were really engaged students and they had a lot of fun with it. Really excellent reflections came out of it.
I want to talk about my oral presentation, which was last Thursday. My subject was Kandinsky and modernism. And I really thought I'd done a lot of preparation, and I had, physically, and that I was ready to do it. I was a little bit nervous, but I think that was natural. I think everyone should be, because it does keep them on their toes. And I was really hoping for a good outcome.
What I was hoping for with this project was to actually make the Blackboard a more lively and engaging place for the students, so that they could come there and they could talk about their learning tasks in a more playful and enjoyable way, and make networks with the other students as they did so, while still doing something that was related directly to their study and was valuable to them. I don't think this worked actually, because the creating an audio or video reflection was optional and so few students took it up. There wasn't that vibe. It didn't happen. However, within the external cohort, they actually did have to do their oral presentations as recordings, and in that small area of the Blackboard, exactly that vibe did develop. So I think that this kind of project could work if it was made mandatory that the students had to do an audio or video reflection. You'd get that vibrant community being created.